Hello students. So today I'm going to tell you about the understanding the M2M value chain. The value chain is basically represents the industrial infrastructure. Industrial infrastructure by which we can sell our IoT systems and M2M machine-to-machine systems to the industrial market. So in that case we will learn that how these things are possible in the market. Okay. So we have too many things over here. We have to define the IoT products. We need to provide the IoT products. We need to define so many things in the market. So these all things are defined by the understanding the M2M structure. Okay. So value chain structure basically. So value chain basically provide a product to the market and defining the values, defining the architectural view and flow of the model in the flow of the IoT product in the market. So let's see that what happen in the value chain. A value chain is associated with the creation of the value. It is instantiation of exchange by certain set of companies within the ecosystem. So developing some of the products in a value chain of the products and developing some of the products for the economics of the industries. So these all things basically depends for the value chain. So it is associated with creation of value. So how we create a value, it is defining by the value chain. It is an instantiation of exchange by certain set of companies within an ecosystem. So it is a useful model to explain how markets create value and how they evolve over the time. So if some of you students want to develop your own entrepreneurship and want to develop their own industrial area, so in that case what I can say that you need to create values and you need to find that how the things can be developed for the industry. Okay. While a market space composed of only competing value chains will eventually see the overall market value decreases as they will compete only on the price. So in an ecosystem the value chains will complement one another. So basically what happens in a market that there is a product, and on this product so many companies are producing this product, and these products are basically competing on the base of the price of the product. So definitely if the same things are coming from the another side and the price of these things are lesser, then these things can be adopted in the market very easily. So the same thing is doing by the China. So it is also providing the same product in some very less price, and it is just grabbing the complete ecosystem. Okay, so it is therefore the critical to be international with the moving from value chains to ecosystems. So these are some of the steps related with the value chain. So some inputs are provided, and these inputs are in terms of the product, and then production happens over there and manufacturing opening happens over there. Then this production goes to the processing structure, and then processing, after the processing it is going to the packaging structure, and after packaging then it is forwarded to the distribution and marketing. So that for any product these some steps are going to happen, and these steps are followed by the industry. So now let's see what is the input. Inputs are the base raw ingredients that are turned into a product. So that is a simple thing. We have already know that how the things are developed in the market. So basically we have to consider some of the we need to take some of the basically you can say raw material, and this raw material is converted into a product. So for example, coca beans for the manufacturers to form a chocolate. So coca beans are taken for the to make a chocolate. So that's how we just develop a product or data from the M2M device. So basically if I talk about the IoT system, for example a home automation system is required, so we need to switch firstly automate the electrical appliances, right? So to switch the electrical appliances we need a you can say a Wi-Fi module and a touch sensing system and all the relays and actuating systems. So these all things systems are integrated and make a product for the automation. Production manufacturing. So production manufacture refers to the process that raw inputs are put through to become a part of a value chain. So basically what happens actually, we need to take so many things from different places and then we need to make a simple product for the you can say usable product. So we need to capture the market for that, to capture the to have the raw material, and then we need to then we provide this material to the production or manufacturing department. This production or manufacturing department convert this raw material into a useful product. So what is the processing? Processing is basically refers to the process where a product is prepared for the sale. So for example cocoa beans may now be made into cocoa powder and ready for the use of the chocolate bars. So we need to just process these things and then we can convert it into a useful product. So for an M2M solution, machine to machine solution, this refers to an aggregation of multiple data. You can see that here is already an example of the M2M and the cocoa bean has been taken. Cocoa bean is very simple example, and that the same thing is converted into the M2M devices to explain you the value chain of the M2M devices. Okay. So in the input case you need to take the data from the M2M devices, and then up in the production and the manufacturing, the data from the M2M solutions meanwhile needs to be verified and tagged for the provenance. For example, we have so many data. For example, we have temperature, pressure, and electronic data, whatever the electronic data we have, and then this electronic and physical data we just store in our services, and then we just tag them that this is a temperature data, this is a you can say pressure data, this data belongs to this city, this data belongs to this city. So this type of the tagging we need to provide in the production department. So now for an M2M solution, their aggregation of multiple data is required in the processing to create an information component, sometimes that is ready to be combined with other data sets to make it useful for corporate decision making. So after completion of the project product, we need to just package them, because if we do not package them, then it cannot be sent to the market. So packaging is very important. So packaging refers to the process whereby a product can be branded as would be recognizable to user and user consumers. So for M2M solutions, the data will have to be combined with others information from internal corporate database, for example, to see whether the data received requires any action. This data would be recognizable to the end user that need to use. For example, if sometimes what we need the data from the database. For example, we need temperature of Delhi city. So last 7 days the Delhi city temperature we can access from any website. So this data is accessed by the M2M devices. Okay, so we need to just package them in a website so that it can be usable by the user. So distribution and marketing, this process refers to the channels to the market of the products. An M2M solution will have produced an information product that can be used to create a new knowledge within a corporate environment. Examples include more detailed scheduling of the maintenance based on real world information, or improved product design due to feedback from the M2M solution. Okay, so basically what we have actually, as I told you, that some temperature data we have logged into our servers. So these servers may provide the allocated data to the users. So we have so many type of the data, and this data, the temperature data has in its own so many categories. For example, it may be the data of the Dehradun, it may be the data of Delhi, it may be data of America, it may be the data of morning, it may be data of evening temperature, it may be data of afternoon temperature. So it may be data of different seasons of a year. So in a temperature there are so many data, right? So we have to just segregate this data for the use of the user. So the data segregation and using, and it is providing to the user. It can be provided by the you can say websites, by means of the portals. So by means of these things, the data can be provided to the user. So that's how we can distribute the things. As mentioned previously, M2M value chains are internal to one company and cover one solutions. IoT value chains, meanwhile, are about the use and reuse of the data across the value chains and across solutions. So M2M value chains are internal to one company. So these are the same thing. So here you can see that how the data is distributed in the market, and how the data can be used for per person. So that is a complete IoT and M2M model. That is a model by which we can provide this industrial solution, and we can provide the solution to the users. And it is a very good industrial instructions for the persons, those who want to start their startups in the domain of the IoT. So thank you for this lecture. Thank you.